Hey yo, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Tsunamic Wave. And as a native New Yorker, I just feel like I need to speak on this really quickly. As everybody know, you woke up to the news that Julius Randle has been traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Donte DiVincenzo. And I'm bugging. Donte DiVincenzo was with Julius Randle, shipped to the Timberwolves for a cat, Carl Anthony Towns. Okay. And I just want to quickly talk about how I feel about this situation. Now, I'm not a Knicks fan, so this is gonna be straight unbiased. I am a Dallas Mavericks fan, and when I talk about them, I'm a little more biased, also a lot more uh, tough on them with my critiques because that's my team. But since I am from New York, I do want to talk about this really quickly. Okay, and I feel like the Knicks traded toughness for a fit. Okay, um, and I'm gonna explain what I mean. Okay. Last year we all watched the Knicks and we knew like every game was gonna be a tough game. They play hard nosed basketball and they kind of brought back what the '90s felt like as a New York's fan. Just tough, hard nosed ball with skill. You know, you had a skill guard with Stephon Marbury, and then you just had toughness around him. Kurt Thomas, Marcus Camby, Trail Sprewell, those guys, all those guys is tough guys, right? We got that feel back with this group, you know, and they added Mikal Bridges. That make us a lot more tougher and long, you know. Pause. But let's be honest, Cat reputation is that he's soft. You know, he's soft when it comes to just being a rim protector, and um, to be honest, Julius Randle ain't really the toughest guy, or well, he's not the biggest blocker. He's not somebody that when you go to the paint, you're gonna be scared that he's gonna block you, but you know he gonna put that body on you. Pause again, and he might knock you on your butt. You know, he might knock you flat. You know, you're not getting an easy bucket. You have to think before you go to the rack on Julius Randle because you don't know what you're gonna get. You just know it's not gonna be easy. On the contrary, with Cat in the paint, that is a whole different ball game. You know, a lot more people think it's easy, and Cat do block shots. Cat do block shots, but people, from what I see, now you know I don't have the insight. People not coming and speaking to me. I don't know any basketball player, NBA players. I know some from the neighborhood, but I don't know them personally. So I'm saying from what I see, what I'm observing, I see more people or players are more inclined to go to the rack when Cat is down there compared to Julius Randle. Now, what does mean for both teams? That means Minnesota, while losing some skill with Cat being able to stretch the floor like he's able to, will now be more tough. You know, they got Rudy Gobert um, in already, so they got somebody that could block shots. And Julius is not gonna crowd the paint too much like Cat and Gobert used to do on offense for Minnesota. They made it work though in the second year, but that first year was a lot of clogging. That might be the case when they first try to figure it out for Minnesota, a little bit of clogging because Julius is a post player, but he could also stretch it. He's not as effective stretching the floor as Cat, but he can stretch the floor. So they'll make it work. They'll figure it out. The Knicks, I think they're, you know, while they are better right away with Mikal and Cat, it's gonna be harder for them to keep that image of toughness with Cat as the lead big man. Obviously, when Mitchell come back, that won't be an issue because Mitchell is known to be a tough defender in the paint. You know, so he could kind of be a crutch for Cat. Hopefully, Cat um, actually, you know, uh, accepts Thibodeau's philosophies and the way they play in New York, you know, because I know he played for him in Minnesota as well, but got to be a reason he left, right? And we can't put all the blame on Jimmy Butler because, you know, Jimmy Butler may be a hothead, but like he said, you know, he said this, not me. Like he said, you know, he didn't want to play with no soft guys, and he was referring to Cat. So let's see what Cat brings to the Knicks. I mean, I hope he you know he goes into the system and he buys in and he do what he gotta do. And the Knicks is tough. Um, like they was last year, like they was in Julius Randle's good years of with the Knicks. But I'm wishing for the best. I just want to see good basketball. As a New York fan, I love seeing the Knicks do well. It's good for the city. Um, I mean, as a New Yorker, it's good for the city when the Knicks do good. So, I'm happy to see it. But now let's talk about Donte DiVincenzo real quick, because I feel like he's like an unsung hero in the league. He's somebody that come off the bench. He can start in on multiple teams in the NBA without a problem. But he whatever role you give him, he kind of take it with no issue. You never hear him complaining about nothing. He get in the game. He give you points. He's gonna guard the best ball handler to give your if you got a lead guard that's really good, he's gonna give them a break on defense because he gonna guard. He can guard 94 feet. I'm not saying he does it all the time, but he can guard 94 feet. So the Knicks lose that too. So the loss of Julius Randle paired with Donte takes a chunk of toughness out of New York. So it'll be nice to see who they kind of put in position to take, to fill in that role that Donte kind of had on the Knicks. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I mean, leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is this a good trade for both teams? Is which team won, which team lost? If you feel like that, me personally, I feel like both teams won. Minnesota can spread the floor a lot more effectively with Cat being off the floor, and the Knicks got a bigger big man that's skilled in that position. So that's my thoughts. You guys have a good day.